Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it is time for the Stanley Cup final. That's right, we're not calling it the Stanley Cup final, it is the Stanley Cup final. Don't ask me why. But we've been taking the Edmonton Oilers all the way to Stanley Cup glory, and here we are, just Boston await us now in the final. They've been incredible during this tournament. We've beaten the Calgary Flames, the Vancouver Canucks, and the St. Louis Blues to get here. Knocked out the champions. They were the St. Louis Blues, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, these are the standings so far. Both teams' journeys to the final. And Vancouver were the easiest team we played against. St. Louis definitely were the hardest. And Calgary, they were in the middle. Although Calgary took us to 7 games, I played the first 2 games on keyboard and mouse and then realised, okay, I need to play on keyboard. But let's see how good Boston are. I'm going to say 83. Fucking hell, lads. 87. They're as good as the St. Louis Blues. We've got the first 2 games at home. As we can see, if we lose one of those first 2 games, I might be on the back foot. Let's see what happens here. All these players that I've gotten used to at the start of the tournament, I said I felt apathetic towards them. I didn't know them by name and all that shit, obviously, because I don't know modern hockey. I only know 90s hockey and early 2000s, but I've gotten to know them now. They become my brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Larson, Connor McDavid, James Neal, many others. But we need a performance here. Let's see what happens. It's the Stanley Cup final. And there's a little bit of lag. Wonderful. Every so often there is on the emulator. That would have been one hell of a start to the final. Boston's still playing the same colours. I do like Boston's colours. And the white jersey, and that was nearly a goal. That kind of goal at the near post to the goaltender there, that's a goal that the CPU love to get. And it's a goal that I don't often get. Oh, goodness me, that was a heavy hit. I'm going to predict, I think we are going to win this. I'm going to be confident, although these guys are obviously a very good team. Probably better than us, really. And the pressure that opposition player was putting on me then was quite substantial. But I think we'll win this in 6 games. That's my prediction. Brilliant from Connor McDavid. He's up for this. Can't remember when I did my NHL 94 playthrough with Montreal how many goals Kirk Muller got, because he was the main man. NHL 94. Might watch that back, because we won every single game. We didn't lose a single game, so thus we played less actual games, but he still scored a lot of goals. Probably more than Connor McDavid has in this tournament, for example. He was absolutely lethal. Ooh! Oh! Good play. I think we've started the better team, but Boston look a bit dangerous as well. It's been a slow start. Both teams kind of getting to grips with each other. Maybe a few nerves out there. It's understandable, ladies and gentlemen. There's the first penalty, though. I saw that. Is that tripping? No, it's roughing. Yo, motherfucker, you get extra tripping. You didn't come here for the rapping. Well, that's what you're getting. That's a good strike from number 29. Only once in this playthrough so far has there been a goalless period. Ooh, deflection off the defenseman of the Boston Bruins. That could have gone in. Yeah. Offside. Played that shot quite a few times now. Automatically, the CPU players on my team are going towards the goaltender. It's forcing him to hold on to the puck every time. Stop-start so far, no doubt about that. But it's intriguing. Adam Larson doing what he does best before hammering a slap shot at goal. There's a slap shot as well. Good save. Oh, and here's a bit of a breakaway. It's Connor McDavid decides to go on his own. No, this goaltender's just deciding to hold on to the puck regardless of where my players are. Oh, what a goal that would have been! Holy shit. I remember when I was younger, always trying to score goals like that, just for fun. Very, very rare, but holy shit, is it cool when it comes off, man. No shit talking at the moment, you'll have noticed. I'm only concentrating on what's going on the ice, and that hasn't always been the case during this Let's Play. Shows how determined I am. Give the Oilers the first Stanley Cup victory since 1990, I do believe, or 89. That was the year I was born, so it's been a long time coming for them. Boston won it in 2011, and I'm sure they'll have won it a few other times in their history. Didn't mean to do that. Some of this passing has been a little bit extravagant, maybe over the top. Maybe I'm feeling the nerves as well as the players. So natural as a manager. Or a coach, as it would be called over there. Look at the CPU players on my team again, going around the goaltender. What is this? What is this? Here's Nugent Hopkins. Probably our quickest player, I'd say, Nugent Hopkins. He's man possessed right now, look at him. Ooh. It looks like the first period is going to end goalless. Oh! Cassian! What timing? It's typical. It's genius. That was a dump fail. I just wanted to dump that behind the net and have the period end. Instead, it went into the fans. But there we have it, 1 goal up, and that is really good because it hasn't been a vintage period of hockey, but we got a great goal right near the end. That was brilliant. What a moment. And we're 1-0 up. Can we build on that now? We're getting away from the guy on the machine. We like that. Will this follow the same blueprint as the games against the St. Louis Blues? The third period, that was brilliant. Third periods were always incredibly fast and frenetic, with goals all over the place. Brilliant pass from James Neal behind the goal. There's McDavid. Tries to rush in with the goaltender. I think we have been marginally the better team. You know, earlier on in this series I spoke about doing this every year. I'm not sure I will now, but I do want to keep ice hockey content coming on this channel down the years. You know, if YouTube doesn't self-destruct or if my channel doesn't get deleted for whatever reason, every so often I will bring more hockey content out there. Maybe we'll do a playthrough on NHL PA 93 or another of the classic NHL games. I've heard 96 is good. It's the only classic Mega Drive era hockey game I never played, apart from 98, but bloody hell, it was amazing they were still making them by then. But I've heard for whatever reason people really like 96. Oh, it could have scored that. Is that hooking? Yeah, it is. Charlie McAvoy. He's a defenseman. I don't know why I expected him to be a striker. I said in the last video he had that all-American hero look. It was kind of funny. And I said he looked about 12 years old as well, because he does. Ooh. Oh, it's another one-timer goal. It's Chiasson. Second assist by Leon. That's what we call him. Nugent Hopkins getting an assist as well. It's 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening. So many cheers. Here's Adam Larson, one of the bad boys of the NHL. Don't know if he's in real life. Probably not. What was that player doing in that offside position? 2-goal advantage now. We haven't conceded a goal halfway through the second period. I wonder when the last time we spent an entire game for this long without conceding a goal. Right, I've got a bit free players on the floor there. Please get up, guys. We need to play some hockey. 2 defensive men playing good hockey there together. Holy shit, I'm losing my voice. Oh, brilliant is Leon. Ooh. And here's Nugent Hopkins. So tempting with Nugent Hopkins just to run through the entire, you know, length. I was going to call it the pitch though, because I'm used to football. The entire length of the ice. There he is. Dump that motherfucker. Brilliant play. Ooh. Uh-oh. Shara out for the game. I'm stuck on him. I cannot escape. There we go. Who was that? 2 minutes. It is Leon. He's having a good game, you know. Not one of their best players this series, but this is the final and could become a cult hero here. That was cult with an L in, ladies and gentlemen. First time a shot by number 28. Well, it's early doors overall, but even though these guys in St. Louis have got the same stats, I don't think these guys seem quite as good. I'm almost certain we've not seen them play the best hockey yet, needless to say, but I get the feeling these guys aren't as good. Oh! That side of the goal was open. It would have been a great goal, but I think he'll be a bit disappointed to have hit the post though. Imagine if that had gone in just before the end of the second period. I'm just going to keep the puck here, you know. Play a bit conservatively. Dump it. And settle for that 2-0 lead as we enter the third period. Maybe we can get one more goal and just get 1 goal a period and win 3-0. That would be great. We're getting another wave from him at the end of every period. It is the Stanley Cup final after all. He's extra excited, ladies and gentlemen. Can you blame him? I'm not going to blame him. Oh, so I am doing these all in one sitting today, guys. It's Saturday, and I've decided, well, let's just keep playing until it's done. I've been doing 2 games a session, but 7 games are probably going to take me a good 3 or 4 hours, but that's what it takes. That's what it takes. Offside. I'm going to try and sit back now. I'm interested, just out of pure intrigue, how the sound quality is going to be, because I'm sitting quite far back now from the microphone. Just want to see what you guys can hear. It's only on -1 decibel, so it's pretty loud, the microphone, so you don't have to be right next to the microphone to be heard. Pretty sure you guys will still be able to hear me. Just want to relax and sit back instead of sitting forward all the time. Ooh! I think I said before, if I didn't say it, I said it in my head. We've now had a penalty shot during the whole of this series. And now I'm not going to say it's really easy, but what I can do here is get into the sweet spot and just try and get that cheesy, cheap, typical NHL 94 goal. Now you might say it's a shame to do that, but it's taken me the whole of this tournament to actually get a penalty shot. The CPU always get more, even though you do most of the attacking. So I'm going to try and score this, but I might not anyway. Who knows? The keeper could save it, but I am going to get into that sweet spot. Oh, he has saved it. Fair play. I was a little bit rushed for time, though. That's something to remember as well, guys. You can play penalty shootouts on this game. I've not done that in so long. Might do that, actually, and just use manual goaltender and control the goaltender myself. Oh, I saw that coming a mile off that pass to number 60. Can we have a shutout? I think that's what the Americans call it. Over here in the UK, we call it a clean sheet. Don't ask me why we call it that, because we're weird. I'm going to use the term shutout, it's better. Then again, why do we spell the word centre C-E-N-T-R-E? Because we're fucking crazy. That is Adam Larson at his best. And that is Connor McDavid at his goal poaching best. It's an easy goal for him. He's got an open goal. It was great from Larson in the build-up. And the other players, McDavid did the easy bit, but it doesn't matter. They all count. And it's 3-0. Sometimes the goals like that don't look amazing, they're the most satisfying. I don't know. That's definitely the case on NHL 93 anyway, because it's much harder to score on that game. Scoring a goal on that game feels so satisfying. You know, you play sports games where scoring a goal isn't fun. But can you tell me that wasn't fun? Guyton Haas has got a goal. Everyone's getting involved. It's a hammering. Maybe a bit of an anticlimax here, ladies and gentlemen. But these guys are just not on the level of St. Louis. How bad are New York Rangers then if these guys beat them easily? Oh, look at that from number 25. That was nearly 5. Oh, Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, lads. You know what it fucking is. Bit of ice hockey, bit of UFC. Oh. Don't let that loop up into our net. That happened earlier on in the series, ladies and gentlemen. Can't remember what game. I think it was against the Calgary Flames. Jesus. These guys have been unlucky not to score a goal, let's be honest. They do deserve a goal. Our goaltender's been really good. But their defence, not great. And I'm finding myself with more time and space than I did against the Blues. I can't see these guys bringing the goaltender out at 4-0. Look at Haas. That's an interference from Haas. The CPU looking for their typical goal. I spoke of right at the start of this game at the near post. See no reason why we can't beat these guys again at home. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my lord. Adam Larson. And he's not thinking about a pass. He's thinking about a goal. Bit of a mix-up in the defence. But I don't care, because we've had many mix-ups in the defence that the CPU has exploited. And no, We're exploiting that. You know, my passing in this game has been really poor, in my opinion, but somehow it hasn't mattered at all. In all other aspects of the game, I think we played well, but the passing was actually quite surprisingly poor. Oh, Tuukka Rask must be their goaltender, I'm guessing. Adam Larsson, third star of the game, but we were comfortable. I think we can play better hockey. No doubt these guys, Boston Bruins, can play better hockey as well. I was not impressed with them. I think their attack could be more potent. We've definitely not seen the best of them in that regard, but the defensive play, not great. Dominated the shots. Power play, they had more power play. Minute and 20 seconds more. Only one breakaway from us. We had 3 one-timer goals, ladies and gentlemen. We also, of course, missed that penalty shot. They had quite a lot of body checks, maybe a more physical team than we played. And look at the attack zone time, very equal. And I can kind of understand that, really, with the way this game went. Wow, I did say about the passing, and look at that, 46%. That's really poor. Their passing was really good. Interesting game. 5-0 might be a bit too one-sided. But we did it, and that's all that matters. Shireson, Haas with a goal. Adam Larsson chipping in. I like the fact that the usual suspects didn't get the goals there. That really is satisfying to me. There's McDavid, 2 ahead of Neil. Larsson now getting closer to Nygaard with the assists and the overall points. That's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. But that was very enjoyable, and I'm hoping we can win this series 4-0. That would be great. Less videos for me to upload as well. But we've got one more game at home in Edmonton before we visit the Boston Bruins. I'm very excited about visiting Boston. Sounding like I'm really going. Just to see what their home kit's like. I love the colours of Boston, that bumblebee jersey. But yeah, join me in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.